The invisible cable we all use. Every day, millions of people press one small button. Bluetooth. Your phone connects to your headphones, your laptop connects to a speaker, your TV connects to a soundbar. Music starts playing, voices come through. No wires, no setup drama. And most people never stop to ask one simple question. How does Bluetooth audio actually work? What happens between the moment you press connect and the moment sound reaches your ears? Today, we're breaking it all down in simple human terms. No engineering jargon, no complicated charts, no codec debates. Just a clear explanation of what Bluetooth audio is, how pairing really works, how sound travels wirelessly, what happens inside headphones and speakers, how Bluetooth versions evolved, and what the latest Bluetooth actually improves for you. By the end of this video, Bluetooth will no longer feel like magic. It will feel understandable. What Bluetooth audio really is. At its core, Bluetooth audio is a wireless replacement for an audio cable. Instead of sending sound through copper wires, Bluetooth sends sound using radio waves. Your phone becomes a tiny radio transmitter. Your headphones or speaker become a tiny radio receiver. Those radio waves carry digital audio data through the air over short distances using very little power. That's it. Bluetooth doesn't stream music from the internet. Bluetooth doesn't create sound on its own. It simply moves audio from one device to another without a wire. Why Bluetooth is used for audio? Bluetooth was designed with three main goals: low power usage, short range reliability, ease of connection. This makes it perfect for headphones, earbuds, portable speakers, soundbars, cars, smart home devices. Bluetooth doesn't need a router. It doesn't need the internet. It works directly between devices. That's why it's everywhere. Pairing. How Bluetooth devices recognize each other. Pairing is often the most confusing part for users, but conceptually it's very simple. Pairing is just two devices agreeing to trust each other. Think of it like exchanging contact information. Once two devices are paired, they recognize each other, they remember each other, they can reconnect automatically later. What happens during pairing? When you put headphones or a speaker into pairing mode, the device announces itself to nearby Bluetooth devices. Your phone scans the area for available devices. You select the device name. The two devices perform a digital handshake. This handshake does three things: confirms identity, sets up a secure connection, stores pairing information. Once this is done, the devices don't need to repeat it every time. That's why your headphones usually reconnect automatically when you turn them on. Connection versus pairing. Important difference. Pairing happens once. Connection happens every time you use the device. Pairing equals introduction. Connection equals conversation. If pairing information is lost or erased, you must pair again. Otherwise, connection is automatic. How audio is sent over Bluetooth. Once devices are connected, audio can start flowing. Here's what happens step by step. Your phone plays music, a video, or a call. The audio exists as digital data inside the phone. That data is prepared for wireless transmission. The phone sends the data using Bluetooth radio waves. The receiving device captures the signal. The device converts the data back into sound. This entire process happens thousands of times per second. From your perspective, it feels instant. Why Bluetooth audio is stable? Bluetooth uses a clever technique to stay reliable. Instead of broadcasting on one fixed frequency, Bluetooth rapidly switches frequencies. This is called frequency hopping. It allows Bluetooth to avoid Wi-Fi interference, avoid other Bluetooth devices, avoid electrical noise. If one frequency becomes noisy, Bluetooth hops to another one. That's why Bluetooth usually works even in crowded environments. What happens inside Bluetooth headphones or speakers? Once the Bluetooth signal reaches your headphones or speaker, the real work begins. Inside every Bluetooth audio device, there are four key components. Bluetooth receiver. This captures the radio signal and extracts the digital audio data. Think of it as the ears of the device. Digital processor. The digital processor organizes the audio data and prepares it for playback. It may also balance volume, manage synchronization, handle voice calls. This is the brain. Amplifier. The amplifier increases the signal strength. Digital audio is very weak on its own. The amplifier provides the power needed to move the speaker drivers. This is the muscle. Speaker drivers. The drivers convert electrical signals into physical sound waves. They vibrate ear. Your ears detect those vibrations as sound. This is where music becomes real. Why Bluetooth works for calls too. Bluetooth isn't just for music. It also handles phone calls, video calls, and voice assistants. During calls, your microphone sends audio back to the phone. Bluetooth carries audio in both directions. The connection remains active and synchronized. This is why Bluetooth feels seamless for calls. It's a two-way system. Bluetooth and smart home audio. Bluetooth isn't limited to personal devices. Many smart home products use Bluetooth. Smart speakers, TVs, soundbars, smart displays, home assistants. In these cases, Bluetooth is often used for initial setup, temporary playback, or quick connections. Wi-Fi may take over later, but Bluetooth is usually the first bridge. Bluetooth range. Why distance matters. Bluetooth is designed for short distances. Typical range: around 10 meters indoors, more in open spaces. Walls, furniture, and people can reduce range. This is intentional. Short range means lower power use, less interference, better battery life. Bluetooth is not meant to replace Wi-Fi. It is meant to be personal and local. Evolution of Bluetooth audio in simple terms. Bluetooth has improved over time. Each version made wireless audio more reliable and efficient. Let's break it down simply. Bluetooth 4.x, the foundation. Bluetooth 4 introduced low energy operation. For users, this meant better battery life, smaller wireless devices, devices, reliable basic audio. Most early wireless headphones and speakers use this generation. Bluetooth 5.0, stronger and farther. Bluetooth 5 brought longer range, faster data handling, more stable connections. For consumers, fewer dropouts, better performance in larger rooms, more reliable portable speakers. This version made Bluetooth truly mainstream. Bluetooth 5.2, smarter audio handling. Bluetooth 5.2 introduced major improvements for audio devices. It allowed better synchronization, more efficient audio transmission, and improved support for true wireless earbuds. For users, more stable earbuds, better battery efficiency, and new sharing features. Bluetooth 5.3, refinement and efficiency. Bluetooth 5.3 focused on polish. It improved connection reliability, power management, and responsiveness. For users, fewer random disconnects, longer listening time, and better behavior in crowded wireless environments. Nothing dramatic, just smoother everyday use. Bluetooth 6.0, efficiency. Bluetooth 6.0 focused on refining. It reduces latency, improves pairing speeds, and being more power efficient. For users, fewer random disconnects, improved reliability, secure location tracking, and better behavior in crowded wireless environments. Nothing dramatic, just easy everyday use. What the latest Bluetooth means for you. Modern Bluetooth improves your experience in subtle but important ways. Headphones reconnect faster, audio cuts out less often, battery lasts longer, devices behave more predictably, audio and video stay in sync. You don't need to think about versions. Your devices automatically use the best features they share. Compatibility. Why old and new devices still work. Bluetooth is backward compatible. This means new phones work with old headphones, old speakers work with new laptops. The connection simply falls back to the highest version both devices support. This is why Bluetooth feels universal. Common Bluetooth audio myths. Bluetooth ruins sound quality. Bluetooth is designed for convenience, not perfection. But modern Bluetooth audio is more than good enough for music, movies, calls, casual listening. For most people, Bluetooth quality is no longer a limitation. Bluetooth drains battery fast. Bluetooth is optimized for low power. In many cases, Bluetooth headphones use less power than wired headphones with active electronics. Bluetooth speakers are designed for long playback. Battery drain usually comes from volume level and amplification, not Bluetooth itself. Bluetooth is unreliable. Most Bluetooth issues come from interference, distance, software bugs, or poor device design. The technology itself is mature and stable. Why Bluetooth audio feels instant. Bluetooth audio is fast. The delay between pressing play and hearing sound is extremely small. This is why videos stay in sync, games feel responsive, calls feel natural. For everyday use, Bluetooth latency is effectively invisible. The real strength of Bluetooth audio. Bluetooth's biggest strength is not sound quality, it's simplicity. No wires, no setup, no networking, no accounts, no internet. Just connect and play. That's why Bluetooth has survived for decades and keeps improving. Final thought. Bluetooth isn't magic, it's smart design. Bluetooth audio works because it was designed for people. It prioritizes convenience, efficiency, reliability, and compatibility. Behind the scenes, complex engineering makes everything feel simple. You press a button, sound appears. And now you know exactly why. End call to action. If this explanation helped you understand Bluetooth audio better, consider subscribing to Headphones Pro Review. Here we break down everyday technology clearly, honestly, and without hype. And if you've ever had Bluetooth issues, drop a comment with your setup. We'll help you figure it out.